for joining us here tonight for our final spring concert. And boy, when I look back on this year, the progress that these students have made is just incredible. So I give them so much credit for all of their hard work, especially tonight. There are a couple pieces we'll be playing that have been programmed by 8th grade bands tonight, so they've really accepted the challenge and have been working very hard to prepare the rest of our program. The next 3 pieces have a little bit of a theme just to highlight the role that music can play in storytelling, how music can bring stories to life with all the diverse emotions, and you can almost hear like the scenes change, almost like in a movie, in some of the next few pieces that they're going to be playing. So, hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. I have Nora and Willa here to announce the next piece.
Hello, my name is Willa, and I play the clarinet. Our next piece tonight is Song in the Wind, an Aztec legend. This piece is based on an Aztec myth that tells the story of how much music was initially brought to Earth. Like a musical, you will hear the change of emotions and scenes as the piece narrates the wind god's journey to the sun to bring back musicians.
Hello, my name's Nora, and I also play the clarinet. I like this piece because of the chaos and fast pace during some parts of the song and the calmness and slow pace during other parts. I also enjoy the flute solo from Lillian Voorhees.
Next, we'll be playing music from the Broadway musical Les Mis. Les Mis is a musical that tells a story of social struggle and inequity, as well as personal transformation. It takes place in France during the French Revolution and the Paris Revolt.
Hi, my name is Molly and I play the flute. I like this piece because of the contrast between the different melodies, how smooth the transitions are between the different songs. We hope you enjoy Les Mis.
wonderful in Kingsley is going to give a few thank yous for all the wonderful people that are always supporting our program.
Hello, my name is Kingsley and I'm a percussionist. For our last piece, I would like to thank everyone who made tonight's program possible. Thank you to Dr. McGowan and the Board of Education for supporting the arts. Thank you to Dr. Glazer, Dr. Edmonds, Ms. Edwards, and Amy Brooks for all that you do to support music in our school. Thank you to Eric Gruner for live streaming our concerts, along with Jack Whitmer and our lighting and tech crew. Thank you to our wonderful custodial staff for helping with our concerts. And thank my parents for encouraging me to practice my instrument every week.
Great, and I would like to just add on to that a little bit. Thank you to all of my wonderful colleagues here at Brighton, especially those at TCMS, Ms. Cripps, Mr. Prez. Mr. Prez, by the way, just didn't have anything better to do, decided to play French horn with us today. Actually, while we're at it, we also have a guest, Andrew Lee, to stand. Is that cool? Everyone wants to play with us. Okay, but thank you to Mr. Perez, Ms. Cripps, also Mrs. Mall and Mr. Glendy who are here tonight, and Ms. Courtwright and Mrs. Cole. I couldn't do it without you. And also, last but not least, of course, thank you to all of you. Your support of these musicians is so critical in their success, and I so value all of the support that you give this program. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our last piece. We have Emma and Kate coming up to announce it.
Hello, my name is Emma and I play the euphonium. Our last piece will be Arabian Dances. The composer who wrote Arabian Dances to reflect the nomadic tribe's joyful dance often around a campfire. After a long day's journey, you will hear the energy and excitement of the dance.
Hello, my name is Kate and I play the clarinet. This piece is awesome because the tempo starts out loud, picks up, and ends very fast. This piece will feature a clarinet solo performed by Samuel Foster Grover and Joshua Robertson. We hope you enjoy Arabian Dances.